Yo, now I'm gonna walk you through the vocal processing of what it feels like. First of all, this is the whole project, and let me show you the vocal soloed. This is how it sounds like.
Darling, don't be scared, baby, let's go anywhere, a little bad one.
This is all processed now, and if I take off everything, it's gonna sound like this.
Darling, don't be scared, baby, let's go anywhere.
It's not as bright, it's not as loud, and it kind of like lacks of room and vibe. So what I first did is use the Q3, an equalizer, to cut off the low end, and then I had this part here, or this frequency here, which I didn't like too much, and it sounded kind of like weird, so I took it off with a dynamic EQ.
Don't be scared, baby, let's go in.
That's that's the part which makes the vocal a little bit sound muffled, so I took away a little bit, or actually pretty much of it.
Darling,
if you solo it.
A little bad won't do you any.
So it sounds a lot cleaner and clearer. And after that I used the Renaissance Vox compressor just to warm it up a little bit. It's not compressing too much. But this always adds a little bit of warmth and also tames the gain, the peaks a little bit. Not too much. But it's easy to use, you can't do any harm to anything, and I use it pretty often. Afterwards we have a little bit of audio tune here. Let me see that one here. You see it's not doing too much, it's just straightening the vocal a little bit. So I try to make it as not noticeable as possible. And the next step is the CLA 2A from Waves, just a classic opto compressor to smooth out the peaks of the vocal. And this one's really nice, it adds a lot of warmth to the sound without destroying it, so you can just put it on and it sounds already much better. Next one is something I used to, or I like to use pretty often when I have to, especially in the beginning when I have to get fast results and where I don't want to tweak too much of a vocal or a sound. So the Crystalloid Algae vocal plugin from Waves, you see it's all leveled out on 0. It's doing nothing, but it actually
magic is in the air, feel love beyond compare.
So everything's on 0, which doesn't mean it doesn't do anything. There is something happening. So it adds a little bit of delay and pitch, which means like gives the vocal a little bit more wideness, width, and it's a tight reverb, which is nice to have this kind of like roomy effect.
Darling, don't be scared,
and
baby,
I
let's
add
go anywhere.
The stereo delay, classic Logic. Stock delay.
Darling, don't be scared,
not too much.
Baby, let's go anywhere. A little bad won't do you any harm.
So that's pretty much it for the lead vocal, and then I'm sending it through to the vocal bus, which is this one here. As you can see, everything goes, every vocal related sound goes through from this one here to this one. They all run through the vocal bus. Just like a little bit of preparation to go into the master channel. And what I'm doing here is, again, having a little bit of the RVox, the Renaissance Vox, and then I'm using the Oxford inflator, which is kind of
Darling, don't be scared, baby, let's go.
Adding a little bit of volume and loudness to the vocal. It's more like a nice kind of like compressor, and adds this kind of like special sound to it, which I haven't found yet in another plugin. So I'm using this very often for vocals, the inflator.
Darling, don't
Not
be
doing too much
scared,
here.
baby, let's go in.
This is actually what's happening. These scales here.
Darling, don't be scared, baby, let's go anywhere. A little bad won't do you any.
Yeah, that's it. And then we have
Another
layer. And another one. This is something we had running through some effects processing to create this kind of like robotic sound, and we just wanted to beef up the whole na 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 part. And if you listen to that together.
Na 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 na, show you what it feels like. I show na 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 na, show you na 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 na, show you what it feels like.
And then if you add everything.
Na 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 na, show you what it feels like. I show you what it feels.
Nice one. And then we have the choir. We processed this before, and it's a lot. It's already bounced in there, so I can't actually show what we did here. But it just has this EQ on right now, taking off the low end, the high end to clean it up a little bit. Then we have the bass hum here. Sounds like a bass drone.
Magic is in the air, feel love beyond compare. I'll show you what it feels like to be bad.
And it plays the keys of the chord progression. Then we have again some stuff here, and let me show you what we're having here.
To be bad.
This is just like the pre-drop fill.
Show you what it feels like to be bad.
And I put this on an extra channel to have more control of it. So you can do this very often or very easily. You just chop the vocal up and you copy paste it to another track where you can add stuff, or you can change the volume. For example, if you want to go from one volume to another, from let's say the verse to the chorus section, easier than just having a volume automation, which you always have to fine tune. You can just copy paste it and put the verse on a separate track and the drop or the chorus part on another one, and then you can also like treat these vocal tracks separately. Yeah, and then we have some more ad-libs and choir stuff here. And that's pretty much it, what we're having here, and how I treated the vocal. We had some preparation already done when we got the recorded vocal stems, so we cleaned them up and of course we EQ'd them out. But this is the final processing we did. I hope you guys could take away something from that. So that's pretty much what we did with the vocal processing. Of course, we cleaned up and we comped the vocal when we got the stems from the recording session. So this is basically the final vocal treatment. Yeah, that's it. Tom's Girl out of here. Tschüss, ciao, and bye-bye. Enjoy the music.
Let's begin.